Comedy bang bang, 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 comedy bang bang.
All right, here we are, Comedy Bang Bang.
Comedy Bang Bang.
Best of 2013.
Best of 2013, here we are.
Part 3.
Part 3.
We're doing 4 of these, and Paul F. Tompkins is here with me.
That's right, I am.
And you remarked to me after the last episode we recorded that you thought we had recorded 3 episodes already.
Yes, I thought that we had.
We've been here for 10 hours
I've
doing
lost
this.
time. And
It's late at night.
yes.
We are slap happy.
Apparently I'm married. I just look down, there's a ring on my finger.
We've been slapping each other as well.
And we're happy about it. What slap happy, I guess, implies that you've been slapped so many times that you're
just out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess to me,
Hey, kid, you're slap happy.
it sounds more like you are excited to be slapping people,
That's, yeah.
right? Which I am.
That's true. I guess we're all a little bit slap happy.
It cannot be denied that it's fun to slap people.
It is. I slapped Casey Wilson the other night on stage. Mm-hmm. It was planned.
Sure.
But she had that kind of thing in rehearsals. Like, she was like, I don't really take to like that kind of physical thing. Like she was worried I was going to escalate. You know how some people get on stage and the adrenaline is in there and like it escalates.
Oh, you mean assholes? Yes. Yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
And they escalate it and they actually like, and I've been in that situation where I've been hit in something,
As have I.
and the person in rehearsals is like, oh no, it's going to be really easy, and then they're just straight up hitting you. Mm-hmm. So she had that look of fear in her eyes, but I kept it controlled.
I've had people that I've had to hit who have encouraged me, like, really hit me.
Yeah.
And to the point where I was like, this is a weird thing for you. You're making me the unwitting pawn in your weird sex fantasy.
You talking about Paget?
Oh, God.
From the Thrilling Adventure Hour.
That's all it is. It's people slapping each other.
Yeah, you guys.
Well, because it's a podcast. It's an audio podcast.
You got it. Yeah.
People need the noise.
That's what Beyond Belief is, right? You two just slapping each other.
It's a married couple slapping each other. They're freaks.
It is getting tight.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's cutthroat now.
It really is. I mean, we heard some great clips up till now.
Super great.
These have to be the best of the best.
If they're not, I'll be disgusted and appalled, angry and ashamed.
I'm going to catalog that.
I wish you would.
All 4 of those.
I'm going to go through the 5 stages.
Oh, is it 5?
Of countdowns. Disgusted, appalled, angry, ashamed. Except
the end. Oh.
Yeah, I wish I'd said the end.
The end, like Rodgers and Hammerstein. You turned into a monster.
Peeling my own face off like the guy in Poltergeist. Oh.
Are you excited? This is a good one.
So excited.
Can you hide it?
I'm hiding it from you right now.
Okay. We may have talked about this on a previous episode.
I'm doing a bad job by telling you that I'm excited. That's not good hiding.
Paul, this is from episode 199.
Ooh, so we're going way back. We've been in the 200s
machine
for a lot of these. Mm-hmm. You're Mr. Peabody.
That's right.
I'm Peppermint Patty. Who else was in that? Little Abner?
Probably.
Hi, Lois.
Jaime?
Drabble?
Olive Doonesbury?
That's right.
This is episode 199. Is this ringing any bells? This is right before episode 200.
199. Are you out of your mind?
This is an episode called Gary Unmarried.
Oh, boy, am I familiar with this one.
Gary Unmarried.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Scott.
I will. I'd be glad to.
Well, don't be thrilled about it.
Oh, boy, I cannot wait for you to be
I'm
wrong.
asking you as a favor. This is not like me asking you to slap me hard on stage.
Rubbing my hands together.
This is the first meeting of Gary Marshall and Gillian Jacobs.
I believe so. I said that really weirdly. I believe. So.
I believe. Your signature sign off. Good night, America. I believe.
Just like Obama.
Those two. Something about them when they get together.
It was murder. More old references. Older.
Kids,
People are shouting.
That was about Heart. That was a reference to Heart, which was a TV show about two wealthy people
Yep.
who solved crimes in their
They were
spare
married.
time.
They were married.
Yeah, they're a married couple.
Named the Hearts.
Yeah. Jonathan and Valerie Hart.
Yeah, there was a guy, Robert Wagner, right?
Yeah, Robert Wagner and
Who would
Stephanie
say
Powers.
stuff like, Max, is that your tie or did you throw up on your shirt?
He was rude to his servant.
He's just a rude guy.
Rude to servants.
Yeah.
And their servant was this guy, Max, who was a senior
Is he a
citizen.
servant or just a friend who like hung out with him
No,
on the
he
payroll?
he was like their butler or something.
Oh,
He
my.
like drove them and stuff.
Man,
And he was so old, but he was their loyal manservant.
What's the difference between an employee and a servant? Is it they live with you?
I think so, yeah. I think an employee is not doing things for you personally.
Okay.
They have a job that they fulfill.
A task.
But a servant
Just
is like
does anything?
is literally serving you.
Oh, man, I want one so bad.
Oh, of course I do too, Scott. Oh gosh. I look at that Downton Abbey and I'm like, that's the way to do it, brother.
Downtown.
I gotta do it. I gotta live that way.
To have like 20 people living down
Yeah.
in your basement?
They're afraid of you. And they think you're a god.
Yeah.
Like somebody else speaks up and like they gossip about you, and then there's like the head dude is like, you watch your mouth. That man is rich.
I think you'd be a good head dude.
No, I want to be the.
Nah, you're going to be the head dude down below.
Oh,
It'll be great. You're at the top of that food chain.
yeah, I know, but
Meanwhile, I'm in the bottom of the food chain up top.
I wanted to be the what?
I'm at
You're
the bottom.
upstairs.
Yeah, I'm upstairs.
Who are you up there?
I'm like I'm the stable boy who married the chauffeur who married I used to be at the bottom too with you. But then I've married someone.
How do we treat each other when you come downstairs?
Well, you have to afford me the respect I deserve. I'm part of the family. Bonus clip. Oh, I said the S's. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I'm so
That's okay.
sorry.
That's okay. Oh,
I'm a little thrown by your buzzing phone on the table.
I'm sorry. My wife did not know I was recording
Yo!
multiple episodes.
Friday Night Lights. I'm sorry. It's very late
Called
at
his
night.
wife.
It's very late at night. We're doing it. We're going to plow through until the end.
And we're doing it.
We are doing it. All right.
We're having sex with each other.
What? Your wife didn't know about that either, I bet.
That's why she's texting me.
This is a tea party, key party. All right. Comedy Bang Bang. We are back here with Paul F. Tompkins.
Hi.
And, a new voice.
I'm here. I'm ready to do it, Scott.
You are stern.
I am full of vim and vigor.
And piss.
And vinegar.
And shit.
I'm full of piss and shit,
Piss and vinegar?
blood and bile. The four humors.
This is from the episode 245. 245.
2, 4, 5.
Is
2,
a comedy.
4, 5.
2, 4, 5. What song is that?
Come on, baby, make it
2, 4, 7 times.
What was that song?
Gloria Estefan
And
and
the
Miami Sun Machine.
Miami Sound Machine. Oh, they got Japanese at the end.
It is the Honorable Miami Sun Machine. It's really, that is a fine line.
The Honorable Miami Sound Machine.
You have dishonored the sound machine. You must commit harigari. Guys, that's fun to do and fun to listen to.
It is.
This is episode
245.
and this is an episode called Polar Ice Caps.
Oh, yes.
Polar Ice Caps.
Oh, yes.
Now, you know from that title that it's got a star, our good friend,
Polar bear.
the polar bear. That's right.
A polar bear came into the studio.
That's right. Mauled us
That's right.
half to death.
Drank a Coke. and then
Our blood.
and then- that's right.
Coke first.
Poured your blood into the empty Coke can.
No, Amy Poehler, of course, is our guest on this. And
Amy Poehler, let me say this about Amy Poehler.
Mm-hmm.
She's a sheer delight.
she makes the interviews fun, I got to say.
She's not only hilarious herself, but she likes to laugh.
She loves other people being hilarious.
Yes.
She loves to laugh, and she'll make any bit better.
Yes.
If you throw out in a question some sort of like premise for a bit, or a lot of times when I'm interviewing people, I will do a ridiculous question in order for the person on the other side to pick up on a bit, and then we do heavy bit saturation.
HBF.
Sometimes people do not know that is what is happening.
Yes.
And they go, and they say, that's not true.
No, that didn't happen.
Yes.
No, he's nice.
Amy picks up on it every single time.
Immediately.
Runs with it, adds to it, is one of the best at it.
Yes.
She's the best in the biz.
Yes.
And this also has Neil Campbell, who we heard...
Neil Campbell.
That's right, who we heard...
rapper.
Earlier in this episode. We heard his rap earlier in this episode.
That's
now,
right. His first rap, his rap debut.
Little setup. Amy, this is her...
Is that his rap name? Neil's rap name is Little Setup?
Little Setup, yes. Good old Lil Setup.
That's not a bad rap name.
It's not bad. So Amy, this is her third appearance on the show. She makes an annual pilgrimage to this studio when Parks and Recreation is on, and is kind enough to drop by every single time. Loves it. Loves coming by. Now, in her previous appearances, we have done a freestyle rap battle in each of those times because I know she is good at it.
She's great at it.
I've seen her rap on SNL.
Yes.
She has a love for it. She is great at it.
Yes.
She, as a matter of fact, we were calling her GOAT, greatest of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Rudd did really, really really his time
that's
too,
right.
as well, a few years back. He had a really good one too. But
and admittedly, the other guys on that episode were terrible.
David Wayne was not bad.
Okay.
David Ken Marino refused to even do it.
Right. Maybe that stands out of my mind
Yeah, that's
more.
sticking out, I think. But so Amy, though, blew everyone away in her previous two appearances. Now, when I knew she was coming back, I asked Neil to be on the show because I wanted to see...
Look at you. You're like the puppet master.
That's right, I am. And
This is like some dangerous liaison
I'm
shit.
just sticking my hand up all of your bottoms. Just making... Because you're puppets.
Right, but you could be a marionette guy. I think of it as pulling the strings.
No. I want to have my hand up your butts.
And make people talk that way?
Yeah, exactly. That's
Then
more,
you have to do so much work then.
That's more fun, though, for me.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's the problem the problem I have with that kind of puppeteering is that you're in the middle.
Yeah,
You
you're a
have
middleman.
puppets on either side, but if you're the marionette guy, you're hanging over the side.
So you want to be a hanger-over rather than a middleman?
Because you can make them walk and stuff. You can make them do more stuff.
I'm walking here.
Hey, I'm walking here.
I'm walking here.
Oh my God. The debate still rages on who won that battle.
Who won?
I can't even say.
I mean, you know, Alan Thicke called them Coke champions. You know?
That's good enough for me.
You know, Alan Thicke should be the one to decide that, I think, of anyone.
Yeah. He decided when the president will start Christmas season.
He decided upon the issue of hearts beating to one drum. Didn't he?
It's true. Well, that's more science.
That's true.
Like the world doesn't move to the beat of just one drum.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
The world moving to the... Oh, I was reaching for that.
And the stars.
Almost had it.
And you didn't get it.
I didn't get either. That is a somber note to end this episode on. But oh well, that's
What
the
a
show.
sad thing Casey Kasem exhorted people to do. Keep your feet on the ground, but keep reaching for the stars.
That's right.
If you keep your feet on the ground,
You'll never get there.
you'll never get there.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, Casey. Come on.
Champagne wishes and caviar dreams.
I like that. Maybe he should come on the show.
References. Oh, I feel like Dana Carvey sealed that tomb.
Maybe. All right. Speaking of sealing the tomb, let's seal the tomb on this episode. This has been part 3. We just have one episode left. What is your top 3? The mind reels at what the top 3 episodes could
You're
be.
not asking me.
No, I know what they are.
because you're
yeah.
looking at me.
This is hype. Yeah. Well, I like to look at you. Is that so
thank
wrong?
you.
I love to watch you leave. All right, that's it for this one.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck
See you
out.
next time.
All right, Comedy Bang Bang. This is it, huh?
I can't believe it.
Just like Michael Jackson.
This is it.
Make no mistake where you are.
This is it.
You sail.
No one can tell what the future holds.
Do we know any lyrics to any of the songs that we've sung over these 4 best ofs?
Here's what I think we know. A good chunk of them.
Like, we know probably a good 2/3 of any song.
I think between us, we almost know a song.
Yeah, almost. But within that 2/3, it's really only 2/3 of each sentence of every song.
Can you think of any? That's also true. Can you think of any song that we know the entire? What song will we know? Would you guess that we both know all of the lyrics to?
Wow, this is
a
tough.
popular song. Like excluding the alphabet or Happy Birthday.
Oh man, this is really tough. Because I don't know how many songs I know every word to. Mm-hmm. I'm not great with lyrics.
What are you, John Bryan, right? You can't know every single song.
That's true. That's also true. I don't know. Something from a musical, I would imagine. Mm-hmm. Probably Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. It was red and yellow.
But I don't know any of the words to that song.
Yeah.
And I've never seen that show.
You've never seen it, really?
Never seen it, never heard the soundtrack.
What about Jesus Christ Superstar?
That, I remember my 8th grade teacher, I went to Catholic school, and my 8th grade teacher, who was not a clergy person, played that recording for us. Ooh, the original cast recording.
Spicy.
It was a little spicy because it was very challenging.
What was the point of his...
Her, sexist.
Wait, is the doctor a woman?
That's right. That's why I couldn't operate on her. Because I am an Orthodox Jew and she is not my wife. So I cannot touch her.
My wife faded headlights. Got it in every single one, I think.
AMC's The Killing. What?
Okay, I make that pact as well. Anytime anyone mentions it can't just be The Killing. It's got to be AMC's The Killing, which, by the way, is moved off of AMC. So I don't know why.
What is it on now?
It's on Netflix or something now, isn't it? For the new year, it jumped networks.
Well, they should send out cards. We've moved. That's a picture of like the cast of The Killing with boxes.
They're all smiling. Even Peter Sarsgaard.
Even Peter Sarsgaard.
Paul, this is actually we're in 2014 now. This is we just went through the new year. Did you make any New Year's resolutions?
I resolve to be a better husband, friend, employee, employer, father, brother, nephew, and uncle.
I think you're going to get one of those.
Oh, yeah. I meant to say one of them.
Just one out of the 10.
I surely I will end up being a better one of those by the end of the year.
Well, keep trying. That's fantastic.
Keep my feet on the ground.
Keep reaching for those stars. Well, here we are. It's already 2014, but we're looking back at 2013.
That's
and
right.
This is the part 4 of your best of, and we're going to go down from 3 to 1 during this episode.
That's how it goes.
And this is pretty exciting. I have to say that we heard a pretty close squeaker in the last episode between number 6 and 5. We have a similar squeaker here between 3 and 2.
More squeaking?
That's right.
I'm about to get up on the table and hike my petticoats up around because I feel like there's mice in here.
I'm about to get out my WD-40 and shit.
Y'all gonna make me get my WD-40 out and shit up in this piece.
Me and a little setup.
Little
Coming to get some WD-40.
Oh, I love it. He's a little squeaker.
He is. He's a little squeaker. So, we're going to hear 3, then we're going to hear 2, then we're going to hear your top episode of the year. This is exciting.
We're going to count down 3. 3, 2, 1.
We're going to do it. I swear. Unless we die before it happens.
Look, there's going to be 3 hits. I'll hit number 3, then hit number 2, then hit number 1.
We're never going to hit the ground?
No. And we're not going to hit you.
Nope, because we're not going to die. Really, that would be the only thing that would keep us from doing 3, 2, 1, I think, is us dying.
Yeah.
Even a fire or an earthquake.
I think in the event of a fire or earthquake, we could still rush through.
Yeah.
Even just give the names of the episodes and run out the door.
We wouldn't do all this bullshit.
No. Oh, my God, no. No.
All right. So, Paul, are you ready? Can we get into it?
Yes.
Are you as ready as you'll ever be? Because that's where I need you to be.
I have cleansed my mind and soul and body.
Wait, you cleansed your body?
I took a shower.
In between these episodes?
Yep.
Why is that?
It's hot in this room.
It's true. It is hot. It's late at night. This is exciting.
I'm excited.
Because we have number 2 coming up here on the countdown.
Number 2.
That's right, number 2. And I have to say, this was our squeaker, okay? We have...
Another squeaker!
This was a squeaker, all right.
You and your squeakers!
Before the break, we heard Halfway to China, your number 3. That had... How many votes? 2,699.
Wow.
Now, bear in mind, 65,000 votes, all right? People are just supposed to pick 10 episodes that they like. So it's kind of interesting that you would think up in these high numbers, they would be like, 45,000.
That's what I would assume.
But I think out of those 65,000 votes, people are voting for one episode a lot of times. Plus, every episode got votes. You know what I mean? Like, every episode...
Really?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Every episode is someone's favorite.
Some people are wrong.
It's very interesting because, a lot of people just assume that, certain episodes are not the good episodes or what have you, but this countdown goes to show that every episode is someone's favorite episode.
Well, there's no accounting for taste.
Come on, Paul. All right, so this particular episode, which got number 2, we already established Halfway to China got 2699. These two were flip-flopping the entire time as well. One was up, one was down.
You mean the final 2?
No. Number 2 and 3.
Oh, okay.
The previous one and this one, which came in at number 2.
So this beat out Halfway to China.
Yes, and this was number 3 for a long time. And finally, at the end, got just a surge of votes. I don't think anyone campaigned, but the fans of this episode and these people on the show are legion. And there's just a groundswell of support last minute, and they finally got 2714 votes, okay? So 15 more votes.
Now, Scott, of course you're going to reveal which episode it is. We're going to hear the clip. Then I would like to ask you what you think caused the surge.
The Purge?
You think the Purge caused the surge?
I think the Purge did, because for those 24 hours, people were allowed to vote however they wanted to vote.
The Purge caused the surge, so they got the urge.
The flagon with the dragon is the brew that is true.
No. Oh, my heavens.
Older references. Older.
We're really going way back.
Look these up, by the way. Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy Hell's a Poppin' with the Ritz Brothers.
This is a lot like listening to Paul's Boutique or something and like hearing these references and then you go look them up. That's what we're trying to do with this. All right, this is episode number 2 on your countdown.
Number
2. Here we go. This is from episode 238. This is an episode called Marissa Wampler's Birthday Pool Party Live.
Oh.
Yes.
I'm not done.
Oh, sorry to interrupt.
Oh.
That was like a Batman the Ride.
I hope so.
A roller coaster.
Yeah.
I think I made, maybe that was on Analyze Fish. I made a vow to never say that was like an emotional roller coaster. I'm just going to say that was an emotional Batman the Ride.
Oh, that's okay. Did that need to be a vow?
Yeah, it was a solemn vow as well. It was not made in jest.
I picture you making that vow like you're kneeling down in front of like a church. Like you're in a monk's cell, right? And you're looking out a window. There's like a shaft of light on your face, and your hands are clasped in prayer. You're saying, "I vow to never again say emotional roller coaster, but rather,
yes,
an emotional Batman the Ride."
But rather,
and then you just make the sign of the cross, and then you whip yourself like in Da Vinci Code.
Yes, of course. Is it just flagellate or is it self-flagellate?
Self-flagellate.
You can flagellate another person.
I wish you would.
Okay, thank you. I will. Coming up after this. All right.
When you hear your family.
So, Marissa Wampler's Birthday Pool Party Live. Let me give a little background on this with my friend Lil Background. Okay, Marissa Wampler.
He's the DJ.
I'm the rapper. Marissa Wampler is my intern on the show. She started several years ago on the show.
She's just a kid.
She was just a kid. She was in high school. She's still in high school. She was supposed to intern on the show every single week. The very first day she was there, I started the show. She threw on the headphones, and started talking into the mic. And she just did the whole show. She thought that's what being an intern was.
It's crossing a line.
Was being on the show. No,
Yes,
you're just supposed to
she's
get
wrong.
people waters and
Exactly.
stuff. I have an intern
Keep 'em
now.
mouth shut.
An intern now, Gino, who does his job wonderfully. He gets so many waters for
terrific. I
people.
love Gino.
He's so great.
Yeah.
So now Marissa, not only that, but she never showed up then for like another 3 months or so. She drops by every 3 months for her internship.
Yeah.
And then just does the show. Anyway, so
I
we've
don't know
talked.
how she's getting credit for this.
We've talked to her many times over the years, and her birthday is in August. And on a previous appearance, we talked about how on her birthday, she was going to have a pool party for everyone at her high school. Mm-hmm. She's going to invite all of her friends. And we decided it would be fun to do a live broadcast from this pool party. So we did an episode live from the pool at her condo association. And just a little bit about her life. She has a stepfather, Seth, who is, in my opinion, kind of mean to her. She has a teacher, Listler, who she's in some sort of, she calls it a gifted program, but I have suspicions that it's just kind of like a program for slower children, because it's in a basement and there's only 13 of them, and they don't seem to study really anything of note. She also has a boy that she likes, who she scissored, and then there's the girl that he likes. It's a long, complicated story. Listen to all of Marissa Wampler's episodes to really get the background on it. But this is live from her birthday party, and we're going to hear two chunks. We're going to hear a lot of, I guess we're not going to hear two. No, we are going to hear two chunks. We're going to hear.
Make up your goddamn mind.
All right, we'll hear two chunks.
She's terrible at interning.
She really is, but I like listening to her.
Do you really? She's
do.
very unpleasant.
she
She's a
is.
weird body.
She said, well, I don't hold that against her.
Well, it's not her fault.
If you know what I mean. I would never hold it against her.
Ah, man, the secret language of them. This is what it's like.
It is her fault, by the way. She talked about it. She eats way too many DiGiorno sandwiches.
Yeah, DiGiorno sandwiches.
Which is cream cheese, 2 DiGiorno shells, no tomato sauce, no cheese, but there's just cream cheese spread over them. And
it does sound good.
It does sound kind of good, but that's why she looks like that. All right, comedy.
All right, comedy.
Comedy. Bang, bang.
Bang. Bang.
Bang, bang, bang,
Bang,
bang.
bang.
Comedy bing bong.
Do you hear them sirens? Oh, man, somebody done a crime.
Oh, hell. Too bad it wasn't a plane.
I was listening to my Bearcat scanner. I heard a crime go.
I like this guy.
I kind of like it, too.
All right,
Who
work
is
on
he?
that.
Okay.
All right.
Well, maybe we'll see him later.
I'm here with Paul F. Tompkins. And,
Hi. Can I wait with Scott?
Yep.
I just want to reset with the listener and say hi to them. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
We're having fun here.
I think, yes.
It's been a journey.
Yeah, it has been a journey.
We've counted down your top 15. We've even heard what 20 through 16 were. Mm-hmm. We haven't heard clips from them, but top 15 this year. Some great stuff this year.
A lot of great stuff. Listen, this show is on fire this year. Great guests. Mm-hmm. People going out of their goddamn minds. Mm-hmm. There was so much giggling and goofery. Gallant showed up at one point.
Yeah, he was not.
He was not welcome.
Nope.
Tables got turned.
No, he was like, hey, guys.
Get out of here, Gallant.
Yeah,
go hold the door open for an old lady.
We like goofus.
That's right. Goofus around.
Yeah. Some good stuff this year. And you know, you hate to be at the end of a countdown, but you love to watch it leave. And of course, what would the end of a countdown be without your number one? Number one. That's right. Number one. Here we are.
I love that old expression. It's not the end of a countdown without a number one.
We're here. What do you think it is?
I know what I would like it to be.
Yeah, what is that?
Well, I'm not going to say.
Okay, if I say the title and that is what you would like it to be, will you say that?
I will confirm that.
Okay, great. Now, we've had a lot of...
Oh,
yes.
If it's not what I would like it to be, I will very obviously lie and say that is what I wanted it to be.
Okay, great. I'm going to be confused because I don't pick up on
You will
lying.
know the difference.
All right. Well, I don't know. I have a hard time reading emotions.
Okay.
Okay. This is now. A lot of the previous positions had some jockeying back and forth.
Sure.
Not this one. This was the runaway favorite from
The whole time.
The entire time. It never was less than number one.
Wow.
The entire time.
Wow.
And by hundreds and thousands of votes.
How can you say how many votes did this one get?
This one ended up getting almost 4,000 votes. And everything else was in the twos.
Wow. So the votes were pretty even. This got the most votes?
This got the most, yes.
So the votes were pretty evenly distributed over the.
Well, let's see.
No?
Number 15 had, let me check on that, had 1,487.
Okay. I don't know math or how it goes.
Well, we've been counting. What would a countdown be without number one?
No, I get that. Of course I know that expression. But yeah, I wish I hadn't opened up this worm can.
Oh, why are there so many cans of worms?
Sirens! Did you hear?
Oh, this guy's great.
A crime wit!
Okay, so this was far and away the favorite episode of Everyone of the Year. I was listening to it again today, and it certainly is one of my favorite episodes we've ever done. There is so much out of this episode. We're going to take it in two chunks.
You're saying it's rich, textured, layered.
And there are so many bits in it, and so much good stuff, and so much story happening. I couldn't figure out exactly what to cut from it. So we're going to hear two long chunks. We're going to take a break in the middle in it. And
We got to take a break from it.
This is your number one episode, and it is from episode 215, and it is an episode called Time Bobby 2.
Yeah!
You were lying? Really?
No, Scott, you're terrible at reading things.
Time Bobby 2. Can I just say, Time Bobby 1 last year, just Time Bobby, it wasn't Time Bobby 1. We never knew there would be a sequel.
That's right. That would have been bold to entitle it
Yeah,
Time
I
Bobby
know.
1.
We should do an episode like that next year.
We're definitely going to do another one of these, no matter what.
Actually, we may have one coming up. Okay. But the first Time Bobby episode won our countdown last year.
That's right.
This is the only time this has ever happened. As I mentioned earlier, Farts and Procreation, they won number one year, and then they slipped down to either 2 or 3. I can't remember the next year. And then number 3 was number 5 this year. So this is the only time this has ever happened where an episode won number one year, and then its sequel won number 1 the second year. And that is just a testament to the quality of these episodes, I believe.
Well, I'm very excited. This is one of my all-time favorite episodes.
A lot of stuff going on.
Lot of stuff going on. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this greatly.
Yes, as did I. Now we're going to hear a couple of chunks here before we take a break. We're going to hear, basically, this is our good friend Andrew Lloyd Webber, Lord Andrew Lloyd Webber. You heard him pretty early in this countdown, in number 15. He was just hanging out with us, and as it happened in the previous Time Bobby episode, the reason this is a sequel is because of the people involved.
The personnel.
I was just chatting with Andrew Lloyd Webber. You'll hear a little bit of that. And then a very special guest comes in who was in the previous Time Bobby episode. And a lot of stuff happens. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it ends on a cliffhanger. And then when we come back from that, we'll take a break, and then we'll hear the resolution of that cliffhanger.
I can't wait.
All right, so this is your number one episode, Time Bobby 2. Number 1. And what has been going on with you, Andrew Lloyd Webber? You've been living in the merry old land of Ing.
Yes. England, of
course.
That's a dial.
And
Jewel.
it's been a while since we have spoken.
It's been quite a while.
It's been, of course, quite a while. And I always love to catch up with you because you're always up to something fascinatingly interesting.
Oh, yes, aren't I?
Yes, of course.
Always up to something
You-
fascinatingly interesting. I say, do you hear that rap tap tapping upon
Our chamber door?
Yes.
'Tis a visitor, I suppose, and nothing more.
Hello?
Where's that voice coming from?
Hello?
I'm looking in the space where a regular-sized human being man would be.
Yes,
and I don't see
directly
anyone.
across from our eyeballs.
Yes, and
there is nothing there.
And yet I distinctly hear a voice.
You gotta look down towards the ground.
What's that? Sculpture, do you see whom I espy?
Oh my gosh, I think
Hey guys, how you guys doing?
Oh, hello. It's dear Forval.
It's been a while.
It's been...
It's been...
Now, Forval, it's been quite a while since we've seen you.
It's been a long time, but it's good to see you guys.
Well, now,
I am paralyzed with fright.
yes. Keep calm. Do the
don't
other
be.
thing.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to start off by apologizing for stabbing you last time.
Last time you were on the show, you were a frisky little boy.
I got a little stabby.
You did get quite stabby.
Yeah, it's been a long time since then, so
It's been the worst experience of my life.
yeah.
It's been a long time since we've seen you.
Jimmy Stewart.
Dismissive Jimmy Stewart, of course.
Didn't realize he was also dismissive.
Very dismissive.
Forval, let me catch the listeners up on what is happening right now. One of the last times that Lloyd Webber and I,
Lloyd Webber.
Lloyd Webby.
Webby, got together, a tiny young orphan boy, Hugh.
Hugh Jackman.
No, Hugh, that I'm looking at right now.
I thought you meant to have.
No, he's been to broadcasting school, so
Okay.
Hugh came into the studio looking for scraps.
Yeah, I was lost.
You were lost, and you were looking for scraps, and then ended up looking for a father. Lord Lloyd was about to...
Lord,
Little Lord Webby.
I was going to make you my ward,
Yeah,
invite you to my castle,
yeah.
to live in a gilded cage.
On top of the world.
That's right.
Do you live on top of the world?
Yes, didn't you know?
We've never spoken about what your actual address is.
Yes.
The North Pole?
500 top
Yes,
of the world.
that's right. If you would like to send me some correspondence, simply address it to Lord Andrew Lloyd Webber, the North Pole.
I remember at one point there was a big court case deciding whether or not you were real. And someone from the post office came in and dumped just sacks and sacks of letters to you.
Yes. It was such a hassle. They declared a mistrial.
Of course.
I'm allowed to walk the earth as a real person.
Are they retrying it, though, ever since the
Oh, I
mistrial?
hope not. What do you know?
You should check in on that.
To do some web research. But first, Scott, let's not forget.
Weber research, you mean.
Let's not forget we have a stabby orphan in front of us.
Oh, I
No,
totally
I'm not
forgot. I
gonna-
got so sidetracked
I'm
on
not
this.
going to hurt anybody. Unless you fucking
Now,
get me
Well,
paid.
this is the problem. The unless.
Exactly what happened last time.
You said you weren't
No,
going to hurt us, and
I
then
don't
you said
want to hurt
unless.
nobody. I just want love and some food, maybe some scrap. Like if you have some flies, I'll eat those. But
You have. Well, oh, really?
Renfieldian behavior from Forval.
Can you still make the webs?
It's been quite a while, but
Wait, how long?
it's been since I was a child, I think.
Engineer Frank, did we install the metal detectors in the studio yet? No.
Why haven't you done that?
We have this open
It's been
door
on your
policy.
honey-do list forever.
It's been on my honey-do list forever, and we still have not done it.
look, I don't want to start this again. I just want to be truthful this time. I am carrying.
How many knives are you
Why,
carrying?
look, he's got a plastic knife,
Got a bandolier full of knives.
a wooden knife. He's got knives of every.
Got a butter knife. Not. It's actually made of butter.
Oh my goodness! Really, hardened
Yeah.
butter.
Yeah.
My goodness, that's kind
When
of
you
cute.
hold it, it gets warm. And,
Is that an icicle?
yeah.
You have an icicle in your bandolier?
Yeah.
It's the perfect murder weapon because
You
the
stab
evidence
somebody
melts.
and then it melted and nobody knows.
Yeah, and then you.
You've also got a leg of lamb in there, a frozen leg of lamb.
Yeah. I can't eat it because it's frozen or else I'd be chowing down. But I just wanted to let you know, I'm always packing. I can't help it because I'm from the streets. But
I do. For new listeners, yes, this is a young orphan, Forval.
Yeah.
And why do you call yourself Forval, or why did
but
you?
it's like 5, I'll put one less.
Oh, right.
Of course, explains everything.
I forget these things.
My little brother's 3 full.
You have family?
Now wait a minute. If you've got family, dear boy, why are you running around stabbing people for scraps?
Oh, they died.
Oh,
I do apologize.
You were speaking of him in the present tense. were you?
Yeah. Because I still carry him with me in my little heart.
Oh, in your heart. Oh, I was
Yeah.
afraid he
Yes,
was in that bandolier.
I also was afraid.
Well, parts of him are.
What? Are they frozen?
No,
Oh, okay.
just loose meat.
Scraps, in other words.
Yeah.
Relatively recent death this Threevil suffered?
A couple days ago, yeah.
And might I inquire, ask trepidatiously, what might have been the cause of Threeville's demise?
We were watching a movie, and he said he wanted to go sleep, and could you turn it down? I said, are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Oh, no.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro? This is...
What
And-
movie?
I'm sorry.
What movie? Was it something that had to be listened to loudly?
It was the throw mama from the train.
Oh, okay, okay, I understand.
Loud train sounds.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
Adds to the... Oh, that's quite good.
Thank you so much.
That was a good train sound.
It's almost like you're watching it right now.
I thought there was a train coming. I was going to hop on it.
Oh, that's what you do as an orphan.
Yeah, a little box car.
Can I ask you a question that I'm very, very concerned about?
Of course.
You say there's loose meat of your brother Threeville inside your bandolier.
Yeah.
And loose meat is scraps.
Yeah.
And you it's heavily established that
Scottrick!
you're out there looking for scraps.
Scottrick!
Patrick, you fucking...
I'm very alarmed at this conversational
This line of
track.
questioning?
Yes.
I'm just wondering if
Are you about to say what I think you're about to say?
yes, whatever happened to Jay Davidson?
Oh. What did happen to Jay Davidson?
Do you know, Forval?
Yeah.
You know what happened to Jay Davidson?
Look on the back of my bandolier.
Oh my God! His Jay Davidson's penis! This big surprise of the crying game. Spoiler alert!
No, wait, you recognize it on sight?
Yeah, of course I do.
course,
It's
I
the
mean,
most
it's the
famous penis in the world.
You know,
Most famous
that's a
penis
fair
ever.
point.
Why? How did you get Jay Davidson's penis?
I saw him at the store one day, and I said, "Hey, you Jay Davidson, right?" And he said, "Why?
Yeah.
What a voice he had!
Yeah.
Remember his melodious
Forgot
voice?
he had a beautiful,
Yeah.
akin to Jeffrey Holder.
He could have been the new Darth Vader in the new movies.
He said, "You look lonely," and I said, "I need a home to stay." And he said, "You can stay with me." And I said, "Let me see that dick," and I cut it right off
But why?
because I don't want to live with that asshole.
You could have just said no.
Well, I guess I could, but when you're on the streets, man, you gotta think quick. You gotta be on your toes, even if they're little orphan toes.
Was his penis exposed in the store? This is what I'm wondering. What kind of store is
that
this?
that guy's a little freak, man. He walks around with his penis out all the time.
What store is
It's
this?
the only way people recognize him.
Is this some sort of pornography store that you were at? Is that
Yeah, it was at the pornography store.
Le Sex Shoppy?
Yeah, a latex shoppy.
You high end.
Yeah, sometimes I go in there and steal edible panties to eat.
Now I feel bad for him again.
Although you claim to me
Pretty
that's
much
no,
my whole life is making people feel bad for me so then I could live with them.
Yeah, but
so you're aware of it.
I
It's
don't
your, it's
know
your
if
modus
aware is
operandi.
the word as much as I know my
You're
place.
cognizant.
Yeah, cognizant. Correct.
Well, that's I worry that you're out there searching for scraps and what you're doing is carving up human beings and then eating them. Is just to lay it out there.
I
on the
never
table.
ate a human being. Don't slander me like that. I keep them just in case, because if it ever gets real bad, I might have to. But thank God it hasn't
At
gotten
this
to
point,
that
you have
point
not.
yet. No.
You have yet to taste human flesh.
Yeah, and it's just my brother, parts of my brother, lose me, and
And
Jay
Jay
Davidson's
Davidson's-
penis.
yeah.
That's all I got so far. So it's not like I'm a mass murderer. Or
Let me
anything.
ask you this: if it were to come to that, if you
Yeah.
were in some sort of situation where there were no more edible panties to eat,
Oh, shudder to think.
That would be
What kind of a
insane.
world would that be?
That's a living nightmare.
what would you eat?
Alternate dimension.
Which would you eat first? Would you eat your brother Threeville, or would you eat Jay Davidson's Hwang?
I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm going for the brother because I ain't down with that gay shit.
Wait a minute, Forval, really? You're homophobic?
A little bit, yeah.
But you admit it.
I'm fully admitative of it. I don't understand it. I'm cool with that. They can do what they want, but I mean, I was walking down the street and I heard the beautiful voice, and I thought this is my time to come apologize.
So maybe this is the problem. Maybe
But
I
I
shouldn't
almost-
have you on the show anymore, Andrew Lloyd Webber.
You blame me.
Well, I mean, he heard your voice, and all of a sudden, here he is.
You're saying I'm some sort of stabby orphan lightning rod.
I'm going to be honest. I was outside when Weird Al Yankovic was here, but I gave the respect to that man,
Oh, okay.
and I didn't come in. But if you don't hear from Weird Al again, that's not...
Now I say,
Wait a minute.
why does he deserve respect and we don't?
Honestly, because you guys fucking punked me over last time I was here.
Please. I think
mean,
you're bearing the lead.
You gave me...
He just intimated that he has murdered to death Weird Al Yankovic.
What?
What?
He said if we don't hear from him again...
This-
Do you have anything else in that
Wait, have you,
knapsack of yours?
have you murdered the Vicar of Yanks, or are you going to?
This Hawaiian t-shirt didn't come from...
He has a Hawaiian T-shirt made that's just covered in blood. Oh, that's what your knapsack is actually made of. I should have noticed it was a Hawaiian pattern.
Scott, I need to talk to you.
Yeah. Do you mind?
Oh, no, not at all. Yeah, I'm sure this will end perfectly. Jesus fucking Christ, I'll be over here not listening, assholes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Forval.
Scottrick.
Yes.
I feel as if Forval is just as dangerous as he ever was.
I had hoped he would be less dangerous. It seems to me that murder is on his mind today.
I had hoped that he was dead. He seems to be alive and stabby.
I had hoped that perhaps when he had attacked the Vicar of Yanks, that
Yes.
perhaps Alfred had gotten the best of him, and perhaps, I'm sure it would be kind of an equal battle for a little while, but then at the last second, Alfred would have grabbed the knife that had been kicked away and then just stabbed him repeatedly.
If only his name was Dangerous Alfred Yankovic.
He really missed the boat on that.
He did.
Yeah. Well, what do we do? I don't know what we...
I suppose let's just play along for now.
Okay.
Placate the boy. And ride out the clock.
I'm worried that he's armed and he has so many, especially the icicle.
Oh, are you worried that he's armed? Yes.
What I mean to say is perhaps we could get those weapons away from him.
Now, dear
somehow.
boy,
Yes.
do you remember the last time we attempted to do such a thing?
It didn't work out for us.
You remember knife grab?
Well, I sort of remember it. I can't really remember what it stood for.
Nor can I. Well, can I?
Well, there was
K.
K.
He's got a knife.
He's got a knife, of course.
N.
No, really, he does have a knife.
That's right.
I
I do hope he does not stab us with that knife he clearly has.
Yes. F.
F.
Forgive me, but this knife that he has is really scaring me.
Yes. E. Here now. He's got a knife.
Which is, we've established that when you shout, you turn cockney.
Yes, and at that point, I'd certainly be shouting.
Yes, of course. Then G.
G. Go blimey.
You're really shouting at this point.
Yes.
Go blimey!
Someone come get this knife away from
Someone
this
get this
bleeding orphan.
fucking knife!
Please don't Guy Ritchie it.
And then, of course, R.
R.
Really? Ain't someone gonna get this fucking knife off of him?
Now, who's that?
That's you when you're really, really, really shouting
Oh, I
at your...
thought Crocodile Dundee had showed up.
Please.
A.
A
shame it would be were we to be stabbed by this child and his knife.
You're not shouting at this point because you have been stabbed and the blood is...
I'm becoming very reflective.
Yes, of course.
My life passing before my eyes.
Of course. And then, of course, B.
Boy, oh boy. I hope we don't get stabbed anymore.
Here we come, God. We're about to meet you.
That's correct.
Boy, yeah, that didn't work out for us. So
this time,
yeah.
I wonder if we might come up with a different stratagem
Okay.
for dealing with
Perhaps
this.
restraining him, would that work? I mean, we didn't try that last time. We
Yes. Perhaps rather than grabbing for the knife, we grab for the little orphan himself.
orphan grab.
Yes. Orphan grab.
course.
Now, how will we remember
I don't
the secret code word orphan grab?
Well, we could turn it into a mnemonic device, I suppose.
Oh, I say that's a clever idea.
Okay, well, let's try it out. So, O.
Oh no. We've got to get that orphan.
Yes, of course. Then R. Really?
Really.
Lord Weber, please grab the orphan.
Yes.
P. Phone. Someone use this phone.
And call someone who is expert at grabbing orphans.
Okay.
H. Hello. Are you an orphan who needs grabbing? I rather think you are.
A.
The Fonz is so cool. Surely he would grab an orphan. Let's emulate his behaviors.
N.
And no. An orphan needs grabbing. Who will do it? Us.
G.
Gee, your hair smells terrific. Won't you consider grabbing an orphan?
Are you going to grab this orphan or not?
Clear.
A.
Hey, Fonzie's back.
And of course, B.
Boy, who
Boy.
needs grabbing? That orphan right there.
Of course. Okay. So, if this comes up, if either of us says orphan grab,
Yes.
we're going to grab him.
We'll remember. And just so we're crystal clear on everything, orphan grab is our code word, and it stands for O.
Oh gosh. What
Nope.
does orphan grab stand for? Is that
You'll
what
have to tell me. We have to make sure we're both clear on this. I, of course, remember.
you do?
Of course I do.
Oh no. Oh God. Oh.
Very close.
There's an orphan boy. We must grab him.
That's good enough. That's good enough.
That's good enough. Okay. Are really orphans? We need to. Oh gosh. You know what? I think this is going to be too much for me to remember. Maybe we should just say orphan grab.
All right. I do hope we remember that code word.
Let's bring him back and see what.
All right, yes.
Forval.
Forval, hello, dear boy.
back.
Come back over here. Put away your colouring book. Get off your little pony.
I brought my little pony.
Are you a bit of a brony?
I'm sorry.
Are you a bit of a brony?
I am. I thought you'd ask me if I was a jabroni.
Oh
And
no,
I
he
thought-
would. No.
I
He
didn't
wouldn't say that.
No, I didn't. I was very confused by it. It seemed foreign coming out of his mouth.
Well, I'm a huge fan of the Worldwide Wrestling Federation.
Federation,
Why
yeah.
don't you grow?
Why don't you shut the fuck up,
Whoa,
Scott?
Forval.
Why don't I
Whoa.
fucking grow?
Whoa.
Just a
Why don't you
question.
offer French fries like a gentleman?
Look, I put them away. That's the very least I could do.
Yeah.
Put them in your fry vault.
Speaking of Fryvolt, do you have a brother Fryvolt?
Yeah.
Really?
My
I
oldest.
just was hazarding a guess, but
He's my oldest younger
Got
brother.
it in one, Scottrick.
so Fryvolt is your oldest younger. Is Fryvolt still with us?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, why don't you live with
Not for
him?
long.
What?
Why?
Because he don't have a home neither.
Oh, so he's going to perish just from the conditions out on the streets?
Yeah, he's got the gout.
Oh, no. How did he come to get the gout at such a tender age?
I think from eating too much salt.
Oh, okay.
That'll do it.
Does he have scurvy as well?
Yeah.
Oh.
That vitamin deficiency.
Yeah.
Why don't you feed him some limes?
I don't have no limes. I got nothing. All I got is the shirt on my back and this bandolier full of insane weapons.
Yeah, and of course Jay Davidson's.
And Oh, that's right. Jay Davidson's
And the
penis.
loose scraps of your little brother.
Yeah.
Well, that's too bad for Fryvolt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to meet him someday. Though.
Well, I don't know if you would, because
Really?
yeah, he's got a worse temper than I do.
I say, is he close by?
I think he might be.
Well, why would we summon him up?
Is he not a fan of Lord Weber here?
Scottrick, what a question, of course he is.
I don't know how to tell you this, Andrew.
What?
He's not a fan.
What? Is he actively staying away because of Lord
He's
Weber's
all-
presence?
He's all about Sondheim.
What? Oh! I cannot. Sondheim has never dropped a chandelier on any stage.
How did he get his name?
Sondheim,
Yes.
the Heimer of Songs.
Oh, of course.
Right there in the name.
Writer of songs, Heimer of songs.
Indeed.
Yes. Well, so he would not want to come in. Is that what you're
I
saying?
mean, he follows me around sometimes, so we have each other's back in a literal sense. But if he shows up, it's not my fault.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying.
You're saying
we
he has
don't
a
talk.
worse temper than yours?
Much worse. Yeah, much worse.
What would he make of my Fryvolt?
Well, he would get confused, I think, at first because that's his name.
certainly.
Because I'd say this is my
My
Fryvolt,
Fryvolt,
and he would say, "I'm not a slave. I'm not your Fryvolt."
Oh,
Because that's what he sounds like.
That's what he sounds like.
Yeah.
it's the same confusion I suffer around many grills.
He sounds a lot like Jay Davidson.
Even
He
the
does.
Yeah.
even the Foreman grill.
Well, the Foreman grill, I just don't understand. How do they get the fat out?
Well, it drips down into
Yeah.
the fat
Of
catcher.
course it
Drips
does.
down
That's why it's
into
at
a
an
little
angle.
pan.
Well,
Yes.
thank you.
Yeah.
Now the mystery solved. I've just won a bet with Sarah Brightman.
You're still on good terms with Sarah Brightman.
Well, so look, we're on betting terms
Oh, I see.
about
So,
grills.
so really, anytime a grill-themed bet comes up, you'll
Yes.
call Sarah
Other than
Brightman.
that, we do not speak.
Okay. Well, I hope he doesn't come because he sounds
Oh, me
dangerous.
too.
I will say, let me go on record as saying, The last thing I want to happen on this earth is for this Freivolt to show up in this studio.
It truly is, because he will gut you, man.
It'll be a day of reckoning.
Yeah,
I would imagine.
yeah.
Good news that he won't be here.
A day you won't soon forget.
Well, we have to take a break here in a second, but I do want to say
Yeah.
orphan grab.
What the fuck? Hold it!
I got him.
He's so strong.
Get off of me!
He's so strong.
You sons of fucking bitches!
Okay, we'll be right back. We'll be
Put
right
this
back.
over his head.
We'll be right back after this. Ooh, that is an exciting cliffhanger, isn't it?
I feel like I'm hanging off of a cliff.
I really do.
Yeah. And I don't want to be.
We've talked about this on the show before, but shouldn't the movie Cliffhanger have ended on a cliffhanger?
It should have.
Like he falls off the mountain, freeze frame, to be continued.
Do you feel that they didn't have enough faith that people would want to see another one?
Yeah, I kind of do, and no one did. Otherwise, they would have made one. Now, I don't know if you heard it in these clips because they're a little cut up, but I had been eating French fries the whole time, by the way. I
Yes.
meant to set that up in it, but I had
you
been
keep
sort
them-
of taunting young Forval with them.
I mean, he was starving.
He was starving, yes. So that's what all that talk of French fries was about. Okay, so number 1, Comedy Bang Bang. Oh, Lord
say.
Weber. It was tough.
That was a rough go.
It was a rough go.
This is some bullshit. The
You
way
be
you
quiet.
treat me. Don't talk to me
Be
like
quiet
that.
over there.
Quiet, Forval.
The way you treat me
got
is
him, and
ridiculous.
we
We're
restrained
asking
him.
for it. Yes.
Thank God that I brought these handcuffs and these heavy, strong ropes here into the studio. We have him.
A lucky coincidence.
We have Forval tied to a chair here. And they're little tiny handcuffs, which really came in
Yes,
handy.
they're rather charming.
Yeah, they are. They're Barbie handcuffs.
I'm pissed off, but they are adorable.
I'm glad that you can recognize that.
Why would they make Barbie handcuffs?
Well, Barbie's into some weird shit.
Yeah, man.
With Ken.
Yeah.
Shame for the children.
Ken Burns, I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, certainly, the documentarian.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course. Ken Burns fucks Barbies. Have we ever talked about that on the show?
Off mic.
Okay, of course. So, thank goodness, but we have Forval restrained.
Yes.
I feel much better.
We shan't have to worry that we're going to be stabbed. By
We've
this
taken
little
away his bandolier full of things,
Yes.
and we have the
Locked it
icicle.
up in the Freivolt.
We locked it up in the Fry Vault, of course.
Put it in my brother.
No.
No,
This
no.
is where the
Confusion.
confusion.
Oh, that's right, yeah, the
my
confusing.
French fry vault, where
Yeah.
I keep all my
Yeah.
hot fries. Yeah, we put the icicle in the fry vault, which keeps the fries warm, so hopefully it'll melt down. Yeah. And also, Jay Davidson's penis is in there, and
Please
it's
be
getting a nice
careful.
browning.
Yeah, I was going to say, please be careful because I don't want to cook the meat too much.
Sure, certainly. We might donate it to Planet Hollywood. Sure, they'd love to have it.
Yes. Put it in a glass case.
That's right.
Right above someone's table.
That's right.
Forval, I guess the shoe's on the other foot here, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you are at our mercy.
For the first time, I came here to apologize and you guys treat me like this, but I'm not going to say I get it. I truly get it.
Yes, you did a shabby job of apologizing.
I know.
The very first words out of your mouth were, "I don't want to stab you, but."
Yeah.
That's a terrible way to begin an apology,
But
dear
at
boy.
least I was being honest.
Well, I guess
I do commend you for your honesty.
Yeah, thank you
Yeah.
for your candor.
Every good
Thank
boy
you.
deserves fudge.
Yeah.
That's right. That was part of Knife Grab, as
What's
I
that?
recall.
Yeah.
Never mind. So now that we have you at our mercy, we can ask you some questions, and you have to answer them honestly, or else we have some telephone
Oh,
books
I
here,
mean-
and we,
Sack full of oranges.
Bar soap in a sock, I see.
Yeah. So
Code red.
yes, Mountain Dew Code Red. Of course.
Oh, shit.
We'll force you to drink it.
You guys are terrorists.
That, well,
Sorry.
just
Not the
sorry.
cold red.
Yeah.
So here we go. Forval, you got to answer our questions, or else
boy.
you are in for it.
That's right. It's been a long time coming.
All right. So Forval, first off, we want to ask, how old are you?
Yeah.
How old are you?
Yeah.
You must answer.
Right now?
Uh-huh.
I'm 6 years old. Ah, God! Why?
I feel as if he's lying.
Yeah, I knew it. Even if he wasn't, I was going to hit him anyway.
What
I mean, he stabbed us almost to death.
That is true.
You know? I mean, this feels good.
If I get out of here, you don't even fucking understand what's gonna happen to
Oh,
you.
yeah, you're not getting out of
Big
here.
Oh,
talk.
yeah?
Be honest.
Big
Oh
talk.
yeah, you
Yeah.
think you're so tough right
Yeah,
now?
I do think I'm so...
Oh God!
How do you like that?
I
Stabby
don't.
orphan?
I don't really enjoy
you don't
it.
enjoy it?
No, I don't
It was
enjoy
kind of
it.
rhetorical, though, I think. as
No,
well.
I was sincerely asking.
Oh, you were?
Well, you never know.
No, it's not fun to be here with a telephone book.
All right, noted.
Oh, stop it! You're hurting me.
Getting more fun or less fun?
Less fun.
Thank you
Less
for taking my
fun.
survey. I just have two
Less
more
fun.
questions.
Ow! Stop it!
All right.
You're beating a child.
A stabby child.
Are you a
who stabbed
child?
us.
You're beating a little orphan.
Are you a little
boy.
orphan? Because I, frankly, have my suspicions.
As do I.
You've claimed that you lived with Vince McMahon
I've lived with a bunch of people.
for 12 years.
Yeah,
How
but
can you be 6 years
Like
old?
I said, on the streets, time gets long, so I don't understand time. Oh, God, that was the... Stop! That was the
That first one was just to lure you into a sense of...
Yeah, that was crazy.
security.
Do you have a sense of security now?
I know. Ow! Stop it!
Four of them.
That one didn't hurt much, but
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry.
give me another one.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, dear.
Let's see. Let me get my phone book out.
Okay.
I'll try to...
Why did you put it back down?
Well, I thought I was done with this.
You're not a very good Foley artist.
Here we go. Ready?
Ow! Stop it!
A double.
Yeah.
You had that coming.
That
both
was,
of them.
yeah, that
What were
was,
you going to ask, Lord Weber?
Four of them.
I can take this, by the way.
Really? You've been tortured before?
Of course I've been tortured
Who's
before.
tortured you before?
I don't want to...
Name 5 names.
Bruce Willis,
Okay.
Jessica Tandy.
Of course, she was great at it.
Kathy Bates. This guy, Tom.
Oh, yeah, he's not famous. Wait, Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Rather famous.
Kelly McGillis.
Kelly McGillis.
From Witness.
Yeah.
From Top Gun, I say.
Yeah. Oh, that one was just extra. Why
Yeah.
did you do that?
Well, you know, you gave us the
You
names.
just don't like Kelly McGillis.
No, I don't, yeah. Forville.
This is torture. You're two grown men torturing a small little orphan.
You stabbed
boy.
us unto death, dear boy.
That's true.
You're a dangerous creature. And I say creature purposefully because I feel as if there's something about you that's not quite natural.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that he's some sort of supernatural creature?
Yes.
Akin to something Gary Marshall would chase in his off hours?
Exactly. I dare say that demented old monster hunter.
So, is that true, Forville? Are you not of this earth?
That might not be, no.
You might not be of this earth.
Why? Why have you come here to stab human beings?
I'm a time Bobby.
What?
What? I'm a time Bobby!
I know.
Wait a minute.
I don't know how to tell you this, Scott, but
Are you an IA of Time Bobby?
yeah.
Internal Affairs?
Yeah.
A time-traveling Serpico?
Yeah.
What have I done wrong?
Everything.
Oh,
no.
dear.
Oh, no.
This doesn't look good, Scottrick.
If you're just listening to this for the first time, last time
Goodbye.
Forville was on the show. Last time I was on the show, we established that I'm a time Bobby, hopping throughout time.
It's canon.
Yes, taking care of wayward time travelers.
Yeah, you screwed up everything. The buttercream effect.
How did I screw it up? I'm trying to take care of everything.
I don't know how to tell you this, but have you ever seen a baby picture of yourself?
I mean, let me search back using the science of memory.
Certainly.
Search back through the recesses of my mind. Wait a minute. No, I have not.
What? Simply everyone's seen a baby picture of themselves.
Well, I think my parents never took pictures of me when I was young. Is that possible?
Or maybe they were destroyed for a reason.
What reason could that
What reason?
be?
No! I don't know how to tell you this, but you are beating yourself.
Wha-
What?
Scottrick!
Wait a minute. Bruises are appearing on my body.
Look what you've done, you. Scott, you're looping, Scottrick.
Oh, ow. God, I'm in such pain. How do you take this?
Because I'm strong. I can, Scott.
So-
Because I'm you.
You're me as a child?
Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, like this took an insane turn.
And it doesn't even seem to add up with all the information that we have previous.
No.
Well, but that all could have been a lie.
It's the buttercream effect, man. You screwed everything up by going back in time.
Why are you trying to kill me to death then if you...
I'm just trying to hang out and be cool and live with you. You offered me a home. You said you would be my dad,
Yes.
and then you took that away from me, so I stabbed the fucking shit out of you to prove a
But
point.
now, the reason I took it away is because you kept threatening to stab everyone.
But I can't help it. I'm stabbing.
Actions have consequences. It is like the buttercream
no,
effect.
no one-
all the candies you eat in one time
Or what
affect
happens-
future candies.
Also, actions have consequences, as we saw on Downtown Abbey when...
Oh, God.
Now I know.
He hates
I'm just
that.
saying that the servants, they get into these scrapes and they, it affects the people upstairs.
I know we're in the midst of a strange science fictional supernatural situation.
Sure.
But still, it's Downton.
Downtown Abbey, yes.
I
That's exactly what
please.
I don't know what the
I'm
problem
now
is. It's
praying
my
for
favorite
you to
show.
get stabbed by yourself.
It's my favorite show when they are there at and they're trying to save downtown. And all the people live at downtown. And they go downtown all the time. So why am I not stabby? Why have I grown up into the way I am?
Are you saying it gets better?
It gets better, Scott.
Oh, okay.
So, Scotrick, if we allow Forval to flourish, to live, perhaps to find love, he'll grow up into a fine young man like you.
All I need to do is find a good home, and then I grow up to be an amazing podcast.
Well, what about my home where I grew up?
And which is also my home.
My childhood home. Wait a minute, but you
don't remember
you
that.
murdered my parents? I always wondered how my parents died.
No, you murdered your
Oh
parents.
my God, I did.
Wait, do you remember, Scotrick?
Oh my God, I'm remembering it now. I'm remembering everything. The cab, Pat Morita, the roundhouse kick that dislocated his head. Oh, and then everything after the first day.
Yeah.
Oh my God. My life. Becoming a time Bobby in internal affairs. Trying to catch myself.
Closing the loop, as it were.
Stabbing myself.
You looped yourself.
Oh no. I didn't even get the gold bars.
No.
Oh, what is that? I remember it all. Oh, so many choices I made. So many. My little brother
Yeah.
and Sixel.
Oh, God.
Oh no, not Sixel.
Quite a family.
What happened to him?
There's hundreds of us.
Oh, and,
Hundreds?
and Freiwald. Oh my God,
Right.
what a
the worst of them
terror.
all, the bad
worst.
seed, the black sheep
my
of the
God.
family.
When you say hundreds, are we talking about alternate dimensions?
Yeah.
What?
But they're all converging here, in this dimension.
Yeah.
Wait, so are you me from an alternate dimension?
Uh-huh.
I see, but now that you're here, I'm remembering your past as if it's my past.
Yeah, because you screwed everything up.
Oh no.
We were both in crisscross for a period of time as well.
The two of us?
Yeah.
You as a young boy and me as an older
We were
boy?
totally whacked out getting all the ladies.
That is familiar. I do recall now.
I remember that most
you
of
were
all.
in crisscross, yes.
That was a
Yeah, that
good
was-
3 weeks
Yeah.
that we were famous.
That was
made me
a
jump.
solid 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, for 21 days.
Yeah.
A good 21 days.
Yeah.
A lot happened.
Really tight. Really good stuff. A lot of jumping.
Yeah,
Lot
too
of-
much jumping
a
for
lot
yeah,
of
my
Way
arches.
too much jumping.
A great deal.
No. My God, I remember everything and all my family and boy, wait a minute. I remember what happened to the Fry Vault here.
What? What happened?
I remember. Let me. It's been a while ago. It's been as
It's been how long?
it's been as many years as Forval is of age, minus however old I am, which I don't even know how old I am anymore.
Neither
It
do
seems as
I.
if I've been
That's why-
alive forever. I remember the dinosaurs. I remember
The television show.
yeah, the television show dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So how long have I been alive?
A long time. It's not how long you've been alive. The real question is how long haven't you been alive?
Oh my God!
I see.
I'm sorry for asking that other stupid question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You realize you beat me with a phone book for no reason now, right?
Well,
Now, to
no,
be
I
fair,
did- yeah.
we have arrived at this information.
Yeah,
So
we
it's
got
not-
there.
So torture works. We've proven it.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I'm trying to remember what happened to the fry vault. I think I'll remember at some point, and then I'll.
But I say forful. All of these trans-dimensional forvals, fivels, sixels, what have you.
So many.
Why are they converging on this dimension?
Because it's time.
Time for Scotrick. There's a lump in my throat as I attempt to ask this question, but I
please,
fear
please ask
the
it,
answer.
my dear boy, as I am too afeared.
Time for what forval?
The little reckoning.
Oh dear.
The Lil Reckoning.
Yeah.
A
that-
little reckoning?
L-I''L.
Yeah, Lil.
Let me get this straight.
Like Lil Kim.
Oh, okay, right.
Silly.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now you get it.
Yeah. So you are the Forval of this dimension.
Yeah.
No, sorry, you're the Fivel. No,
No,
you're the
he's the
Forval.
Forval.
Right, yes. I'm sorry.
Five.
I'm getting
The
very
only-
confused.
There's no 5-0 in my family. There's only the famous 5-0 from
Oh, okay, so that's not a Fivel from
mouse.
another
We're
dimension.
not related to him. He's a fucking cartoon rat.
Oh, okay, so sorry. I just assumed there was another alternate.
It is difficult
It's
to
terrible.
say.
There's an alternate dimension where instead of humans, the world is anthropomorphic rats,
Yeah.
and Fivel is
and then
your doppelganger.
I say, how do you come to know so much about these ultimate dimensions?
But what I'm trying to get at is that the you from all these other dimensions are now being called to this earth, and it's time for the little reckoning.
Yeah, because it's time to set things straight. What I really came here to do, Scott, was to apologize and to give you your life back because you're doing so well and I want you to thrive, even though I had a bad childhood because of all the terribleness and all the stabbings and killings. I realize now that what I've done is bad, so I came here to stop it and to let you go free of all this and correct all the wrongdoings. But you decided to tie me up like a little fucking bitch and hit me with a phone book, so...
Can I say that your monologue was very affecting until that last sentence?
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
when
going
I
swimmingly.
when I started to get real, when
Yeah.
I started to curse...
I was welling
Yeah.
up with tears,
You
and
were
I was
going
about to
great
grab
guns.
my tear basin.
Oh, yes.
No need for it
Good
now.
night.
I felt it was getting a bit dusty in here.
What I'm saying is, you deserve the best because you're a good man and you're true.
Scotrick, your tears falling into your tear basin.
It's falling into your tear basin.
I'm
You
sorry,
have a
guys.
beautiful life and a beautiful wife. And the only thing I want...
Happy wife, happy life. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You created that term. You don't even remember it.
Happy
It's
wife.
a different dimension.
Happy wife, happy life. High five.
Now's not the time.
Sorry.
I'm willing to come here and take this torture and maybe even die by your hands / my own hands.
If I kill you, though, what
Yeah.
happens to me?
Oh, I say, Paradox.
You'll disappear. Well, you'll go to a dance and you'll play a Johnny B. Good song and then maybe...
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's really fun.
A song by
Fun.
Johnny B. Good.
Will Marvin Berry be off to the side?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, calling his
Yeah.
cousin Chuck. of
Mayor
course.
Goldie Wilson might be driving around.
I bet he would.
Yeah.
What about that guy with the 3D glasses? Will he be
Oh,
around?
no, that guy's dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What happened to him?
he died.
He died in 1956?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Rest in peace.
Terrible story. Well,
But what I'm trying to say is
Yes.
I'm willing to come here to apologize and give my own life so that you can live on and have a fruitful career.
Okay, great. Well, let's get that icicle out of the fry vault and let's carve him up. What do you say?
Wait,
Yo, what's going on here?
I remember now.
Yo, it's Fry Vault.
Fry vault.
rivals.
Yeah.
I remember. He comes in, and then we say, "Hey, have you seen my fry vault?" And then he gets confused, and he doesn't. He thinks that
So
he's,
what you got to say to me?
fry vault.
Yeah. Wait, I'm confused.
Yes, I'm pointing at my fry vault. That's
We're
why
all
you're
confused.
confused.
I'm sorry,
Yes.
I'm confused. I did not know if you were talking to me or if you were pointing at
I'm
big
pointing at
robot.
my fry vault right now. I'm saying fry vault. Fry vault, comma, your brother's or your interdimensional
Other self.
other self's icicle is contained within. And that is a statement. Fry vault, your interdimensional
Certainly.
brother's
No
icicle
one,
is contained
no one will
within.
argue. That
Okay.
is a statement.
And
Boy, was everything okay over here?
I don't know. I don't think it's going okay.
I don't like
Yo, are you Andrew Lloyd Webber?
Who wants to know?
I do, because I'm asking. I'm Frival.
No, I'm Stephen Sondheim.
Yes, the great Stephen
Shut the fuck
Sondheim.
up, for real?
Well, certainly. I'm
Yo, I'm not
Stephen
gonna lie, I'm a
Sondheim.
huge fan. I'm a
are.
huge fan.
Thank you. It's good to meet a fellow American.
You hear his American accent.
course.
Yes, I'm from New York.
New York City.
That's
Oh,
right. I don't like that barbecue sauce.
Yeah. So what an honor to meet you.
This is an honor, man. I was ready to kill people.
Good.
I was ready to kill a bunch of people. If you were Andrew Lloyd Webber, I swear to God, I would have cut your own throat out.
I wouldn't blame you. Who likes that fellow and his terrible music?
Stephen, tell us about the creation of Sweeney Todd, if you would. That's
Oh, my God, that would be a dream.
musicals.
Well, it was quite easy, really.
That's
I
Andrew
just...
Lloyd Webber. He's lying.
What the hell did you say?
Frival.
That's Andrew Lloyd Webber. He's a liar.
Frival. Please don't listen here for a second. We're going to have a private conversation.
Oh, so just don't listen for a
just
minute?
don't listen.
Okay, I'll be over here for a sec.
Okay, sure.
Sondheim, man. Fucking good to meet you, bro.
Thank you.
Fucking great to meet you,
All right,
son.
just go off into the corner for a second. I want to talk
I'm
to
gonna sit on top of this fry vault. Don't get confused.
Okay. Forval.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I'm afraid of him too, guys. You got to get me
If
in on
you're
this
so-
one. We need a code word if anything goes wrong.
Good point.
Okay, well, I suggest a code word, possibly Frivault grab.
Yeah, I think that's perfect.
I don't know if that's specific
Maybe a
enough.
shorter one.
Well, I was going to go longer.
Okay, no,
Okay,
I'm
what
down
did you
with
have
that.
in mind?
I'm in-
Interdimensional.
I'm in no
Forval
position.
grab?
Interdimensional Forval grab.
Yeah.
I guess
That
we
way
could
we
try
know.
it.
No, it should be. No, don't grab me again. I'm not doing shit.
No,
I'm
no,
trying
you're
to-
the regular form.
Fry vault grab.
This is
Yeah, you're-
specifically
you're-
to
you're
remember-
from our
because
argument.
if it's fry vault grab, we might grab the fry vault.
You're right. Of course.
So if we make the code word interdimensional fry vault
vault
grab,
grab.
we'll know exactly what to do.
Yeah,
But
then no one will be confused.
I fear we may forget this code word.
Well,
What shall we do to remember it?
I have one idea.
Okay.
Yes, I'm open to suggestions.
Wait, I have two ideas, actually. No,
Okay.
just the one.
All right.
I think that we could make a mnemonic device out of this.
no, I say.
That's a brilliant
That's
idea.
quite good, yes.
Okay,
Yes,
well,
yes.
Forval, perhaps you have some idea of what the I could stand for.
Yes, we'll go round robin.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Could you untie me first? Oh, no, I get it. Don't bother.
Is it difficult for you to come up with...
I'm sorry that I brought all this upon you, my brother Frivault, who is also your brother and you.
Right.
That's not too hard to remember at all.
No.
I'm
Wait, are you talking
sorry.
about my Frivault?
Well, the interdimensional fry. I'm a little confused right now.
Yes,
as to
this-
whose
Oh, I thought you were
Frivault
talking
it is,
about
but-
my Frivault,
Oh, no.
in which I
Yeah.
keep my fries.
Yeah.
Let's try to keep the term and the proper name fry vault out of the mnemonic device.
God.
Well, it is a proper name as a term as well because it's a copyrighted.
brand name?
Yeah, it's a brand
Yes, of
name.
course.
Yeah,
That's
much like
true.
Kleenex.
Yeah.
It's the thing that's come to mean any sort of vault wherein people store fries.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
And some microwaves.
Yeah.
Yes, certainly.
So,
I'm sorry for the I. I'm sorry that this is about to go down.
Certainly. Very simple. I'll take the N.
Okay.
Nay, it is I who should be sorry for inviting such a plague upon this studio with my brilliance that you admired in the first place.
N, of course.
I just did N.
Sorry, what am I thinking of?
T.
This is already too hard for me to remember, and we're only 3 in. T. Try to remember that T is the next part of interdimensional Forval grab.
Perfect.
Yes, great.
Perfect.
E, right? Correct?
I believe so.
Certainly.
I don't spell
E2.
too good because I never went to school.
Oh,
Stand for
wait, I went to
I'm
school.
an orphan boy.
I went to school, though.
Please.
All right,
Paradox.
go ahead. Oh, wait a minute. I have a picture of my yearbook here. It's disappearing.
That's right. Of course it is.
Oh no!
Oh, no, I never went to school. Now I'm not so good. No wonder I messed up the T for the
Gotta
N.
go to the enchantment under the sea dance and correct all that at some point.
I hate dances. All right, go ahead.
E is for erasing all of the badness and getting back some goodness in our lives.
Okay, great.
Rage, rage against this interdimensional menace who is attempting to kill us.
Do I have a hyphen or do I have a D?
D.
Okay, great. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Perfect. Perfect. I was going to suggest that.
Okay, great. All right, I?
I'm sorry once again for
my
doing
God, I'm
all
welling
this.
up again.
I never meant to hurt you, and your tear basin is almost full. I just want a good home for everyone.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry.
I'm so touched. All right, where are we?
M to me. May I say, I think we should do something about this murderous interdimensional traveler.
Okay, good. And I believe I have an E. Is that correct? Is that how you spell dimension?
Yes,
okay,
it is.
E. Okay. Every good boy loves fudge.
And deserves it.
And yes, it's, of course.
Every good boy loves and deserves fudge.
Okay, let's amend that. All right. Do I have this
So
amendment
noted.
approved?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
we need a quorum.
The motion is carried.
Carried.
Fantastic. All right, now we're N. Yes.
Yeah. Never let this happen again if you ever go back in time.
Okay.
Never let it happen
Okay,
again.
I will remember that. Thank you so much.
Thank you for remembering.
All right, I believe we're at S.
Yes. I'm a snake reminding you that the time is now to prevent yourselves from being stabbed.
Very good, very good. All right, I just want to say I'm sorry, guys. I know that Forval, you're apologizing, and I feel like I need to apologize
Thank you.
because
That means a lot.
I never realized. I think sometimes we get mad at things that remind us of ourselves and our
Yeah.
own humanity, and I think that's yes.
I say, this seems like rather a lot to remember.
Okay, I'll amend it to I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Is the amendment taken?
I ratify it.
We already have a couple I'm sorries.
Easy to remember.
Maybe we should change to it's been.
Oh, okay. It's been great. Is that amendment
Is that okay?
ratified?
Is that all right?
So noted.
Okay.
What letter are we on now? Oh boy, I'm sorry.
I think we already
Oh, that's
have.
right. Oh boy, it's been. We could always
great.
use a couple it's been. I'm fine with that.
N is next, I believe.
Yes. N. The letter N.
Very good. Okay. Is
Which
it
the show is-
interdimensional or interdimension? I can't remember.
Interdimensional.
Interdimensional.
Interdimensional Frivold grab.
Okay, so sorry. All right.
We
A.
got so far to go.
A is, of course, A. Fonzie came back a second time.
Of course.
Not a moment too soon.
No.
All right. L.
L for let's just kill this fucker before he does anything.
He is sitting in the corner. We could just.
He can't.
We need a code word, though, to do that.
Nah, you got it.
Yes.
All right. So we're at the end of
We're in the middle
interdimensional.
of doing that.
Yes.
Kidding.
Well, that's what he's here for. He's a time Bobby.
Oh,
He's here
certainly.
to point out these
No, I know.
inconsistencies in the
Recapping
timeline.
every-
Yeah. It's all paradoxical, but in the end, we all had fun.
F. Finally, it is the time to grab this interdimensional scoundrel and wring his neck unto death.
All right. R. Really, we should grab this scoundrel, and we should do it now.
All right.
Y?
Wouldn't
it be a Y?
Frival? Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
The
Yeah.
brand name, Frival.
Yeah, I was thinking fries. Like there was multiple. God, there's not multiple.
thinking
There's a
fries.
ton in there.
well.
There's, I had a
Yeah.
small fries, but there's a ton of fries in there. I mean, it's just
You
such-
lied to me. We'll get back to that.
No,
later.
I had a small fry, meaning that the bag that the fries were carried within was a small
All
bag.
right. All right.
It's not a lie.
And
technically.
we're on the same team now, so I'm okay with that.
Even if I did lie to you, I'm going to admit I did lie to you.
yeah, I was always honest with you. I never lied to you.
I did
once.
lie to you, but you can't do anything about it because
You
you're.
lied to yourself, Scott.
I did lie to myself, and I've been doing that for so many
Yeah,
years.
It's
We
much
lied to
easier
us.
to live life that way.
The easiest lie to tell is a lie to oneself.
So true, so true. Where were we? Why?
Why? Yo, what's up, son? Maybe that.
Okay, yeah,
Certainly.
definitely that.
Cashier.
Yeah.
Okay.
V. Victory shall be ours once this interdimensional person has been dealt with, and we can carry on with our lives the way God intended.
A, of course, is for A. Fonzie came back one last time.
He's gonna save the world someday.
He will.
You. Ursula, the sea witch from The Little Mermaid. Know the reference?
Not to be confused with the enchantment under the sea dance.
No, two different things.
Two totally different things.
I'm going to say, Ursula, if we had the octopus lady to kill this man, we would be in a lot better
We
situation.
would definitely be
than we
V
are now.
victorious. However, we're just three men.
Just 3 men and a baby.
Sure, we should talk about the baby who came in at some point.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
we'll get,
turns out it was just a cardboard cutout.
all right,
Everyone was
Of William
scared.
Shatner
Yes, everyone
drowning
was
his
scared of that
wife.
baby.
of course. L.
L to me. La 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 la. Let's grab that interdimensional scoundrel.
I wondered when this would turn into music.
Yes, it took its time.
Yeah, it really did.
Just then. Just end it.
We probably should have started with a song. Those are very easy to remember.
Those
but-
are. Oh yeah. Why did we think the mnemonic device part was?
Well, you can't argue with success.
You should have started with a Jesus Christ Superstar song.
Yeah. Oh well.
Probably.
I guess we're at the end, right? We're at T.
Yes.
All right. T. T.
No,
Of course.
we still have Grab after that.
Oh no, we do. Okay.
Very much.
So sorry.
Indeed.
Okay. So
Thank you,
T.
little Forval. That was a close one. We would have forgotten this demonic device
Yeah,
otherwise.
never would have gotten it straight.
T stands for tendencies. We all have them, and ours is to grab this interdimensional fry vault.
Gee, gosh, we've been doing this for a while. We gotta get an easier way.
Yeah, of course, of course. Ding, 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 ding. Great,
Well, now I'm afraid people are going to think there's a D in there somewhere.
because of the ding.
Indeed.
And then mine is, of course, A for Hey! Fonzie came back,
We thought he was done.
but he's actually has
forgot
one last
something.
time. Yes, forgot Grab was in here, and he decided to come back and save the world one last time.
Yeah.
Which leaves us now.
With B,
Yeah.
which I think should stand for brotherhood. Because now we are bonded together as three against one.
I feel like we should do.
Well said,
I
Forval.
love that sentiment. I feel like we should do some sort of blood brotherhood between us.
Yeah.
You know, why don't I open up the fry vault and
Yeah.
get one of the knives
I have
out?
a bunch of knives in my
Okay, great.
bandolier.
Certainly.
Why don't let me just open it up here and
It worked. It killed these dumb motherfuckers.
Give me that knife! I was a spy the whole time.
What?
No.
I'm gonna stab the shit out of you. You motherfuckers came in here.
Fry release
I came
the
here to
handcuffs, the
fucking
tiny
apologize.
handcuffs! No!
I came in here to
Majesty,
fucking
mobilize the
apologize, you
corgis.
sons of bitches.
They're in cahoots!
I'm gonna kill you.
You guys don't understand. You ain't Sondheim. I'm no Sondheimer any day.
Oh, no.
You ain't no fucking Sondheim, man. You never be one. You never shall be one.
Here
okay?
come the corgis!
That's what you get, motherfucker.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
If I die, what becomes of you?
Scott, only you can correct this.
I have to go back in time now. Let me get my interdimensional time watch. Okay, I'm back. I went back through time.
Wait, where did Fryvolk go? He disappeared.
I killed every other version of myself.
Scott, you did it, Scott. You did it. It
Everyone
worked.
but you.
But it worked. I came here to help you.
Forval, no one's buying your story.
You never could have done this without me.
You're a terrible monster and everyone knows it.
Andrew, Webby, you're killing me over here.
Andrew Lloyd Webber. He got loose of the handcuffs. If you would
They
do
were
the
very
honors.
tiny plastic handcuffs. They were super easy to get out of.
If you would do the honors of webbing him up for me.
Well, it's been a while, but I'll give it
How
a
long
shot.
has it been?
It's been since I was a child, but I'm sure the old skills will come back to me. Here we go.
Please web him up if you would.
Oh, no. Well, you know what? I deserve this, and I don't care. Okay, that's enough web, man.
Well,
I'm all
Going
tired.
to leave you room to breathe, of
So-
course.
Just stab through the webs, Lord Webber.
I left his face uncovered.
Okay, I'll
Thank
just cut up
you.
his face.
It's a bit grisly, but you can stab through the face.
Well, I did want an open coffin for his mother,
Please, not
my
the
mother.
face. Yeah. Oh no, she dead.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. So it doesn't matter. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll just
You could
stab you in the
wherever
face.
You want. Look, guys. In summation, I just want to say, I know that our friendship has been a torrid affair, and I know that there's
Some ups and downs.
Well, I mean,
Mostly downs.
mostly
a lot of downs.
Threats
lot
of
of
violence.
downs.
Much like Downtown Abbey.
Oh shit, he hates that.
Yeah.
I think you do that on purpose
I
sometimes.
don't think so. I don't think so.
Well, that
No,
can't be
maybe
true.
not.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I just want to say I know that I've been a bad boy
Mm-hmm.
for so long,
Yeah.
but I did it for you, Scott, because I am you.
I'm still
I
going to
love
stab
you.
you. I'm still going to stab
No,
you.
I get
In
it,
fact,
and I'm
gonna-
fine with
Let me
it.
grab the icicle that's been in the fry vault for a while, and I'll just stab you to death.
Got it. I hope it hasn't melted.
Oh, well.
Look, I understand. I know. I know.
Here we go. Here's the icicle. Say, have you made your peace with God?
I have no regrets. I came and I helped, and I'm gonna die happy.
And this is probably the last episode of the podcast because I'll be stabbing myself to death.
Yes,
and I
certainly.
won't exist anymore.
Stands to reason, yes.
Okay, so here we go. Here's that icicle, and
What?
It's just water.
It's just
now.
water.
It melted in my fry vault.
Those are cursed fries. That's why I never eat them. They're not helpful.
Well, I guess I can't stab you with that icicle.
Yeah, you can't.
But we can take you all webbed up and cast you into the Los Angeles River.
And drown you to
Yeah.
death.
But I
Hopefully.
would deserve it, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, really, if we do that, there's no way he could ever come back.
No.
No, he would.
I would be
I mean,
at the bottom of the sea.
and your webs don't dissolve after an hour like Spider-Man's. Spider-Man. Sorry.
I
Spider-Man.
don't think so. I've never tested it.
Okay, well, it takes about an hour to get to the river. So,
Right.
Or
Correct.
so we'll probably he'll be, in the trunk, all webbed up, and by the time we get to the river,
Yes,
Did I
I
say river?
imagine the web will hold just as long as we need it to hold.
yeah,
until
or,
we get to the river.
Yes, certainly.
or I could turn the tables right now.
No,
What do you mean?
shan't.
I mean, the tables have turned, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, how? You're all webbed up. It's impossible.
Nobody beats Forville ever, because I'm from the streets and I'm smarter than everybody.
I
When
don't
it comes to
understand
that
what you
stuff.
mean. I mean, you're webbed up, you're incapacitated.
Am I
There's-
webbed up?
I say, he doesn't seem to be webbed up.
I can't help it. It's my stabby way.
I'm turning into scraps!
Until we meet again. Come on, pony.
I'm slipping into a comma!
At the very end, he slipped in a bit of the crying game in there.
He did! Expert work. Wow. That's it, huh?
They don't make them like that anymore, Scott.
They really don't.
Until the next one.
Will there be another time, Bobby?
Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows if Andrew Lloyd Webber will ever return? And if so, will Tiny Forville hear his voice and come on back?
Because it seems to attract him every time.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. That's our countdown.
What an amazing year for Comedy Bang Bang. As a fan of the show, what a delight it has been to laugh out loud listening to this
LOL.
stuff, like driving around in my car and laughing out loud. And I just like a lot of people will write on Twitter or on Facebook. I was listening to this podcast and I laughed out loud on the bus, or I laughed out loud.
People
at work,
looked at me
whatever.
like I was crazy.
Yes, I've had that same experience listening to the show.
Well, that's very nice.
It's nothing but a thrill to be a part of the Comedy Bang Bang family.
Well, thank you, Paul. You are a great friend of the show. You only do one episode a year, but our good friends, Alan Thicke and Cake Boss,
Cake Boss.
and Andrew Lloyd Webber, and
Werner Herzog.
who?
Werner Herzog.
Oh yeah, Werner Herzog, of course, and Mike the janitor. I mean,
That's right. New friend.
Ice-T, they're all good friends to us, and it's such a pleasure to have them and you on this show, and thank you so much for being a big supporter of it this year.
Absolutely.
And great year for Comedy Bang Bang, but I think the best is yet to come.
Out of the tree of life, I just picked me a plum.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
You came along and everything started to hum.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Still, it's a real good bet.
The best is yet to come. That was not it.
I know it's not the song
Nope.
that we knew all the words to, or even all of the words to the first lyric. To.
Nope. We'll find it, though, in 2014.
I feel like we will.
All right, Paul, that's it. Thanks so much for being a part of these best ofs.
Thank you, Scott. It's
we'll
always my pleasure.
see you in 2014, and listeners, we'll see you in 2014. I hope you stick around. And great, we'll see you on Monday with an all-new episode.
Keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars.
Keep your hands off my stuff. All right.
This has been an Earwolf Media production. Executive producers Jeff Ulrich and Scott Aukerman. For more information, visit earwolf.com.
Earwolfradio.com. The wolf dead.